Have you ever gone to book a flight and noticed the price randomly changing? Or watched your Uber suddenly surge for no obvious reason? That's not a glitch. That's not bad luck. That's AI dynamic pricing, and it already controls more of your financial life than you realize, without ever asking permission. It's tracking when you search, how long you hover, what device you're on, how urgently you seem to need it, which means two people, same product, same time. Different prices, not because the product changed, but because the algorithm decided one of them would pay more. So is any of this actually legal? And what does that mean for you every single time a price quietly changes? Let's strip this back. Traditional pricing is simple. A store sets a price, you pay it, everyone pays the same. Dynamic pricing blows that apart. Instead of one fixed number, the price becomes a moving target, constantly recalculated using live data. Add AI, and it gets ruthless. A modern pricing engine is pulling in. How many people are viewing the item right now? What competitors are charging? Inventory levels, time of day, location, weather, your browsing behavior, even how long you hesitate before clicking. Hundreds, sometimes thousands of signals at once. Then it outputs a number, not the correct price, the optimal price, optimal for revenue, not for you. And companies don't buy this technology because it sounds clever, they buy it because it works. The global dynamic pricing software market is expected to reach nearly $10 billion by 2030, which tells you one thing very clearly. Even tiny price changes become massive at scale, and the first industry to prove that didn't do it quietly at all. Airlines were the pioneers. Long before AI was trendy, airlines built pricing systems to squeeze more money out of the same seats, and the results were huge. American Airlines famously estimated that yield management added over $500 million in extra revenue per year. Not lifetime, not total, per year. That's when businesses realized pricing isn't just a number, it's one of the most powerful levers in the entire business. Consulting estimates later showed airlines could increase total revenue by 5 to 10% just by improving pricing models. For an airline making tens of billions annually, that's not optimization, that's billions in extra cash. Then ride-sharing took the logic global. Surge pricing wasn't just reacting to demand, it was teaching companies something dangerous. People will still pay if you catch them at the right moment. And once that lesson landed, every other industry paid attention. Because if this works for flights and cars, why wouldn't it work for everything else you buy? This is where things accelerated. E-commerce. When retail moved online, pricing stopped being physical. No paper tags, no waiting for updates, just code, and code moves instantly. Amazon doesn't change prices daily, it changes them constantly, up to 2.5 million times per day. That's roughly 29 price changes every second. While you're browsing, the number can move. It didn't disappear, it was recalculated. Because online, price isn't a label, it's a live experiment. Here's the key business insight. If you can nudge prices by just 1 to 2% across massive sales volume, you don't need better products. You don't need more customers. At scale, tiny adjustments become enormous profit. That's not optimization, that's a money machine. And once retail proved it worked, everyone copied it. The same logic now runs through ride-sharing, food delivery, ticket platforms, and even subscriptions. Industries where prices used to feel fixed now flex in real time. You see a number, you never see the calculation, you never see the variables or the probability score attached to your behavior, which means there's no moment where you can say, wait, why is this higher for me? No negotiation, no explanation, just a price. And once companies got comfortable moving prices instantly, the next upgrade was obvious. They stopped pricing products and started pricing people. This is where dynamic pricing gets uncomfortable. Modern systems don't just price moments, they price individuals. This is called personalized pricing. Your device type, your location, your browsing history, how long you hover, how often you come back. All of it feeds into a model asking one question: what is the maximum this person will pay before leaving? That's why two people can see different prices for the same thing. This isn't hypothetical. Airlines already know your booking habits, loyalty tier, and travel patterns, especially when you search on their own sites. Now, to be clear, not every price difference is illegal discrimination. Some comes from timing, testing, or supply. But the line between testing prices and targeting people gets thinner every year, which leads to a bigger question. If prices are personal, where does the law even stand on this? Here's where things get murky. In most of the US and Europe, dynamic pricing is legal. Price discrimination has always existed: student discounts, loyalty deals, and coupons. But AI pricing creates two new problems. First, hidden discrimination by proxy. You can't price by race or gender, but you can price by zip code, behavior, and risk signals. Second, algorithmic collusion. If competitors all use the same third-party pricing software, prices can rise together without anyone ever talking. That's why regulators have started investigating AI pricing in housing and rental markets, because when competition disappears, it doesn't vanish loudly. It disappears quietly inside the same algorithm. And if that keeps scaling, the next chapter isn't about legality, it's about inevitability. What we've described so far is version 1.0. Version 2.0 is faster, deeper, and harder to escape. Personalized pricing across insurance, utilities, subscriptions, and healthcare. Unified consumer profiles shared across systems. AI shopping assistants negotiating with retailer pricing bots and being charged more when detected. Grocery prices changing by the hour isn't hypothetical. The technology already exists. The infrastructure is being rolled out right now. Fast food chains are investing tens of millions into digital menus capable of dynamic pricing. Retailers are replacing paper price tags with digital ones that can update instantly. The direction is clear. More automation, more real-time pricing, more personalization, which leads to the only question that actually matters to you. Can you protect yourself from this at all? You can't opt out completely, but you're not powerless. Use incognito mode or clear cookies when price shopping for big purchases. Track prices so deals stop lying to you. Compare devices and networks. The differences can be real. Be aware of timing patterns. Prices often spike during peak browsing hours. And pay attention to regulation, because the rules written in the next few years decide whether AI pricing becomes transparent and fair, or invisible and extractive. Because here's the truth. Your world will be fully priced by AI in the future. It already does on a smaller scale today. The only question is whether that pricing will be accountable, or whether you'll keep paying a data-driven, personalized price without ever knowing it. Dynamic pricing powered by AI is one of the defining economic forces of this decade, and almost nobody talks about it at the scale it deserves. If you've had any similar experiences, let me know in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns on the systems quietly shaping money, behavior, and power, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching.